Who want one last trip to the long trail?
The Chinese player in question is XCC. This person tweeted, "I have arrived in Thailand. This pool is so hard, but I will try my best to qualify." And try, this person did. You can see they made it all the way to the winners quarter final. This is one match away from top 8. Was going up against Shadow, and then as you can see here, bro was disqualified. Now, the reason why he was disqualified is, like I just said, Bandai Namco found out he was Chinese and they kicked him out. In the rules, it states that Chinese players are not allowed to play in the tournament, right? What I do want to note as well is there's another player who's not supposed to be in this tournament, Haigim. Haigim right here is a Russian player. Russian players are also banned from the tournament. Now, this person didn't get disqualified. They got defeated 0-2 by Knee. You have to wonder if they would have made it past Knee, would this person have been disqualified as well? I don't know. The question comes up, how do two people who come from banned regions not be notified before entering the tournament? How do they travel all the way to the event, have such a big impact on the tournament before getting disqualified? If you look at XCC, this person beat Yagami, Edge, Timmy, Mint, Maverick. When you look at Haigim beat Chanel, Working Doll, C, and Hibiscus. I don't know how to say that name. But these two guys had a profound impact on the tournament. So once they was disqualified, people was like, hold on a second. Why wasn't they aware? Why wasn't anyone aware of this before they made it this far? They should not have impacted this tournament so much. A lot of people was fighting oh so desperately for tournament points because they wanted to they were trying to qualify for the finals, and you have all of this stuff going on that really shouldn't have happened. That was one thing. But then another thing players were saying is like, why are you banning people specifically for being like Chinese? People can't control where they're from. Why are you injecting this game with like random garbage politics? To all of the backlash, which there was a lot of backlash, pretty much from every player that I've seen on Twitter, they were upset about this. People who never complained about anything was speaking out. Bandai Namco response at first, they have a second response we'll get to. They said, "We have to disqualify a player from Thailand Upper who doesn't reside in an eligible Tekken World Tour 2024 regulation. Although we did our best to explain the circumstances to the player and followed our rules, this led to an unprecedented situation," talking about the backlash. "We understand that this decision has caused disappointment amongst some members of the community, and we will consider adjusting the rules for further seasons. Thank you for your understanding." I love Joey Fury's quote tweet of this because it describes it perfectly. He says, "I understand there's much to consider, but it's irritating to see the official statement say, 'We followed the rules.'" You followed the rules that you created saying China's banned. It's like not really what the players wanted. And the players were very vocal about that. There was another player who said they spoke to the friends, and after XCC was disqualified, bro was shedding tears. That's crazy. Rafflemonger says shameful and embarrassing behavior. And a lot of people thought the same exact thing. When you look at Steam, for all the reviews, they are mixed. For the recent reviews, they are mostly negative. This is crazy that Tekken 8 got to this point. This first spike here is because of the stage. The second spike here, that's the Chinese player being banned, right? Players spoke out very passionately about this situation. You did have some people who say, one, Steam review bombs does absolutely nothing. It's pointless. Don't do it. It's just worthless. It doesn't mean anything. And then there's also people who are saying like, why are you review bombing a game for something outside of the game? Shouldn't you review a game based on what the game offers in terms of gameplay, balance, fun, etc.? You did have those people say those things, but I think all of that kind of is wrong because, in my opinion, you can review a company for anything, right? This is our way of voicing our opinion. I don't think Steam reviews and any other kind of like way of speaking out against a company is worthless. And we have, concrete evidence now with this amount of backlash they were getting from the Steam reviews and also everything else all over Reddit and Twitter. It was enough to make Bandai Namco do the right thing. After that whole situation, XCC says, "Thank you to all the players who comforted me at the scene. Thank you. I'm going back to China now and I'll be stronger next time." You can see pictures of bro at the airport. Now, speaking of the airport, a lot of players feel that Bandai Namco should, like, at least bare minimum pay for their flight expense, their hotel or whatever, right? This person created their account in September 2024 and they signed up for this tournament, TGU. The fact that this site didn't notify them that they come from a banned region when they specifically put the location there, a lot of people was like, that's on you, Bandai Namco. Like you should pay for that person. You should give that person a full refund. And then there were some people who were saying like you should invite that person to the next tournament because disqualifying someone based on where they're from is like, that's messed up. Now, I didn't think Bandai Namco was going to do it. I thought players were asking a lot. You know, Bandai Namco, they have been proven how just trash they are over and over and over again. So I wasn't expecting it. But here we have another sincere apology from Bandai Namco. And this one, as you can see on the right, a lot of people are saying good, rare W, stuff like that. We sincerely apologize for disappointing our players and community due to the disqualification at the recent Tiger Uppercut event. After careful consideration for the Tekken World Tour 2024 Global Finals, we will update the rules to allow players from China to compete via the last chance qualifier. For the affected players from Tiger Uppercut event, we will be reaching out to cover their travel and accommodation expenses. We will also be inviting XCC to Tokyo to complete in the last chance qualifier. Looking ahead, we will review and approve the tournament operations and rules for the Tekken World Tour 2025 to ensure more enjoyable experiences where more people, including players from China, can participate and earn the right to advance to the finals. This is a good statement from Bandai Namco. They're, doing what a lot of people wanted them to do, the issue. But in my opinion, they're really only highlighting China. And when you look at this list here, you can see that there's many other places that's banned from entering besides just China. China, Russia, parts of Africa, some parts of South America, Greenland. I think Greenland blocks video games, so that's probably not on Bandai Namco. But there's other regions of the world that is blocked. And I was saying in my past videos that, things like the Olympics, Street Fighter 6, everyone pretty much allows China to compete. And there's some other places that finds a way to wiggle and allow other places to compete. For example, what the Olympics does for Russia is to allow them to compete as a individual neutral athlete. That basically means you use a gray flag and that's how you can compete, right? It's a workaround. Now, even though a lot of people see this as good, people are kind of celebrating this. There was one person, a Russian player, Russian champion 2022 and 2024. For those of you who don't know, this person tried to enter in a tournament back in Tekken 7, and this is when everyone first discovered that Bandai Namco doesn't allow Russian players to participate in a TWT. It says, "We regret to inform you, but we just received news from Bandai Namco that Russians are not allowed to participate in a TWT event." Hagen responds to this new post from Bandai Namco saying, "I'm really happy for XCC that he pushed through that thing and let China move into the TWT series. But that's wild. You have to prove that your country has good players. Only after that, your country gets included." And the reason why Hagen is so upset is because this post here, out from TGU at 17th place, lost to Ni Usama Abi. Thanks for this experience. Hope to visit TWT finals in Japan this December. Bro quotes tweet this after the new thing for Bandai Namco and says, "I thought it was a pretty good result, but now I understand I was one step away from letting Russians play the TWT series normally, and it feels bad." This just shows that Bandai Namco, they did the right thing in this situation, mending the situation with XCC, but there still is more to do, right? You have other places who are still banned. This person specifically who was in the tournament, lost the tournament, and now is feeling like they were one step away getting their whole region to play. So I really don't blame this person for feeling how they do. There's probably many people who feel this exact same way. And I think once again, we just highlight moments like this so Bandai Namco can understand what else they need to change and how they need to adapt. And maybe this person can be lifted as well. If I was this person, I don't know, I would say go and just, if they kick you out, it's round 2. Let's get upset again.